He did mention that Vasquez had an heir. Well, his name is Mateo Vasquez.
Do you mean Mateo?
Mateo. Guys, if you want to, we can always have you go back down to the lower floors, get your weapons and armor, and then come back. Shouldn't take too long.
That's probably easier.
Not super hard, yeah.
Just in, out, buy the stuff.
So you see this intricately designed bag in this glass case, as well as this tattered brown cloak and a very alluring set of earrings.
Do you know what, Mr. Goose Bard Man? I think I'll take the bag.
I wonder if the bag is a bag of devouring.
No, it's a bag of holding.
Reaches her hand in. Scroll invisibility.
But as you go to pull your arm out, the opening of the bag closes around you and you feel a sharp pain.
Ow!
Alias is seemingly no longer in your presence, and all there is a bag laying in the dirt road. Hey Foundlings, welcome back to the Odd Campaign. I am Quentin the GM here, and you're listening to Season 3, Episode 24. When last we left off, we had quite the splash of an episode, and we find ourselves in the town of Yenamut, currently with only 2 of the 3 of the adventurers who came here originally, that being, the only ones remaining, being Daniel and Sal. So you find yourselves in the middle of the road of Yenamut, basically right outside of both the magic shop and the library, and there is just a small bag laying on the ground, the only last lying remnant of where Alias last was. The 2 remaining adventurers who came to the town of Yenamut are currently staring down upon this bag, which is laying down in the middle of the road, both of them just peering until eventually one of them breaks the silence.
Hi, Foundlings. I'm Daniel, and I play Daniel. Daniel rests his face in his hand in sheer surprise and utter confusion. You know, normally, I'm the healer, and I'd be healing someone, because I'm the cleric. But that's a bag. I can't heal a bag.
Daniel, now's not the time to make a joke, okay? And I'm Mohit. I play Sal/Ash/Sasay/resident screw-up of the group / everyone's favorite bard. I am extremely traumatized right now. Our GM is terrible. And I am going to say to Daniel, now's not the time to make a joke. Oh my god. They just killed Alias. We have to do something.
What do you suggest? There's no body. I can't exactly revive someone if I don't have a body.
Okay, she's somewhere in this bag. I'm going to take this bag. I'm going to keep this bag with me. I am not losing another member of this party. Okay, I'm going to look into the bag and say, Alias?
Sal bends down, picking up the bag, and opens it slightly, but just peers down into the void, and speaks, asking, Alias? And it echoes as you just hear Sal repeating, Alias. Alias, Alias, Alias. And it seems as if your words are greeted by an almost seemingly endless void.
Daniel, I think she's gone. No, there has to be a way. Daniel, there has to be a way.
Well, I think the best thing we can do right now is go back to Snow and everyone else, and then
Oh my god, I'm so scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, this is like, think about the ramifications of this, for example, Daniel. I don't know, I'm freaking out. We're dying. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. It's all gonna happen. And I don't know what to do. I don't think I'm okay. I think we need to go back to Snow, like ASAP. Yeah. Lead the way. I don't know where she is. Snow?
Daniel, having the emotional intelligence of a boulder, has absolutely no idea how to cope with this.
I also just have a headcanon that when Sal said Snow just now, he kind of looked around, but then also like looked into the bag and was just like, Snow, are you in there?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for, but yeah.
What are you deciding to do? Are you going to be teleporting back to Snow at her last known location of the town of Aerveldum?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Shakily navigating your menu, you do eventually manage to get to the teleport option, and you manage to warp yourself back to the town of Aerveldum. You find yourselves back in the main town square, where the government buildings and structures all align.
Okay, well, do we know where Casa Benedine is?
So, having navigated your way through slightly, you are familiar with the location, and you would know that you would have to go somewhat northeast from the main square in order to get there.
I'm going to travel in that direction.
Daniel's also going to travel in that direction because, I mean, what choice does he have at this point?
Keep in mind, I do have the bag in my hand.
You all are making your way, walking through the streets, and please do for me roll a perception check.
14.
27.
Sal, being more emotionally distraught than everyone else, is unable to see quite clearly. His mind is very fixated, and he's linearly looking towards the path ahead of him, just marching straight towards Casa Benedine. Daniel, being more perceptive and having to kind of like bob and weave and keep up with Sal as he's meandering his way through the streets, Daniel actually does eventually spot and sees Snow and Wilson as they're walking opposite of them on the other side of the street.
Well, hold up. What do they look like? Like, do they look in love? That's, I guess, do they look like they're having a moment? Because I don't want to mess that up.
Priorities. Guild member getting eaten, Snow and Wilson on a date. Guild member getting eaten, Snow and Wilson.
But I just think it would be a perfect way to set that up, right? They're in this beautiful moment together, right? So finally having some time together, only to be interrupted by something really sad. Like, that's classic rom-com.
So it would appear as if currently right now they are talking somewhat joyously and jauntily. They're laughing, and they are currently eating ice cream cones.
Let's hear about what they're talking about, Quentin.
Absolutely.
Okay, sure. Wilson, I know that we said we were going to do like a snack and whatnot, but shouldn't we be going to get some information on this Mateo figure?
No, what do you mean? Why would we need to do any of that? I mean, we're just waiting for everyone to get back before we investigated things. We didn't want to die. I mean, isn't ice cream better than that anyways?
I mean, I do like ice cream, but Wilson, when you said that you were going to take me on the, like part of a mission, I didn't think the mission was...
This is a very important mission. I have not had soft-served ice cream in quite some time. This is very important.
They don't... Wait, Wilson.
Yeah?
I have ice cream from Clyde.
Yeah. But look. They invented cookies and cream. They reverse-engineered what you gave them.
How?
Exactly. That's what I want to know. So this is why it's a very important mission that we're going on.
Well, maybe we should go back and try and get some information on Mateo. Mateo? Is it Mateo or Mateo,
I thought
Wilson?
you were going to say we should go back and get more information on the ice cream.
Wilson, your priorities, while adorable, are very skewed.
Nah, I think we'll be fine. Oh, wait, Snow, isn't that Daniel?
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel!
Oh, and look at Sal.
And Daniel, you see as Snow and Wilson from the opposite side of the street are waving to you and calling out.
I'm going to look really sad.
Snow drops her ice cream on the ground on accident.
Oh, no, the ice cream. I'll get you a new one.
It's okay, Wilson. I didn't need it anyway.
Snow and Wilson are making their way currently across the street to go ahead and greet you two.
Big smile on her face. Wilson, I'm assuming, as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You two are hamming it up right now. You're having a great time. The world is your oyster. As you get closer and approach, you actually see that it seems to juxtapose to your current mood. You are very lighthearted and giddy after having enjoyed some soft-served ice cream, but it seems as if Sal is panicked, very worried, distraught in some way, very disheveled and not all there. Meanwhile, Daniel just has this solemn, straight look on his face where he's like, I want to say something, but I don't know how to put these words.
Snow looks at them. Did you guys get overcharged for... Wait. Sal, where's your armor?
No, didn't we send you out to buy, a weapon and something to, not get dead by?
Listen, if it was too expensive, you should have told me and I would have sent you money.
You see that bag he's holding?
He spent all of his money on a bag?
No.
That sounds pretty par for the course.
No, it's worse. Alias got eaten by the bag.
Alias died.
Wait, what?
Snow opens up the player menu looking for Elias's player ID and tag.
It appears as if her player tag is still there.
Okay. I mean, she's still listed, so she...
Okay, she's not dead, but she's completely lost, and I'm freaking out, man.
Wait, you just told me she's dead. So wait, is she not dead?
Yeah, what do you mean she got eaten by a bag?
I don't know, but...
Because she appears to not be dead. I still see her player ID.
So, Alias bought this bag from I think the librarian Goose. Remember him?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, him.
Why would you go back there? You guys went to Yenamut? I told you should probably go, down to floor 5, where they like us. Oh, wait, you're right. I should probably be... Okay, hold on. Can Snow make a check on the bag to tell if it is magical?
You may roll a knowledge arcana.
Oof. That is a 16.
You can tell that it does definitely have some magical properties, but to you, the only thing that you could ascertain that it may even be is that it could potentially be a bag of holding.
So she went inside of the bag to do what?
No.
It's a bag of holding.
No. It's not a bag of holding. It's a bag of I want to eat you and everything else.
Well, that's kind of what bag of holding does. It kind of takes everything.
No. I don't think you understand. The bag ate her. She did not go in the bag willingly. The bag wanted her inside of it.
Where were you guys when this happened?
Right there, kind of freaking out.
We were trying to get her out.
I mean, yes, no, I mean, how would you feel if a bag just started, eating you? How does it even happen? What do you mean? Does it have teeth?
I would kill it.
Yes, it does have teeth.
Well, we can't kill it now. What if it has Alias? What if it's holding her for ransom?
All right, well, I mean, I guess there's...
I don't think it's that smart.
Okay.
But also, this is weird, so who knows?
Snow ponders for a moment. Well, according to her ID still being there, I am still assuming that she's alive. Do I see her in the party at all, or in the health bar, like a health bar or anything on the screen?
Yes, you do see that her name tag is there, but it looks like she is heavily damaged.
I mean, guys, you didn't check to see how she's doing? Did you not look at the player health bar?
We came here as fast as we could because we weren't sure what else to do.
Why didn't you take it back to the Goose?
And Sal's a mess.
I don't know what to do.
I don't think he would have been able to help. Okay, do you know how much that Goose hates us?
Apparently not Alias enough. I don't know. I mean, he put her in a bag, or she put herself in a bag.
I don't think he ever met Alias, so he probably just sold her the bag.
So yeah, why didn't you just take the bag back to the Goose so he could get her out? There's no magic users up here.
I don't know if he could have gotten her out. When Alias reached into the bag, okay, here's what happened. She put her red shoes in there because she thought it was a bag of holding. When she tried to get the shoes out, the bag grabbed onto her arm.
That seems pretty par for the course. Ugh.
Par for what course? The par for the course of bags eating people? I've never been on that course.
For the game.
Oh, sure, yeah, because people have died all the time. We fought literal giant spiders, demons under mountains in giant dungeons. Heck, there was an entire town of werewolves and we've lived.
To be fair, though, Alias hasn't been tested. Maybe what she was telling us wasn't the truth.
I mean, listen, just because she lied about being a Wisconsin window cleaner doesn't mean that she lied about everything. I'm sure she was a moderately adept Russian spy. How else would she have gotten to the 10th floor?
Not by sneaking around, well, that's for sure.
Sure, but I think she could have handled a hand accessory.
Apparently not. The hand accessory handled her.
So, Snow, I am...
It ate her, but same difference.
I'm on the same page as Sal. What are we doing about this?
We need to find somebody who can identify the object.
Sure.
And then tell us what it does.
Okay.
And if there's a way to reverse it.
Well, okay.
Did you try removing curse on it?
That's Daniel's thing.
No, we haven't yet.
But what if removing curse traps are in the bag forever?
I don't know. This is why I said
What we noticed that every time she tried to resist, it just got worse.
So...
It was like quicksand.
Did she try to get away?
She did. She tried to get away 3 times.
Let's see.
You get it? Because she rolled a 3. And the...
Like I said, you probably need to take this to somebody who can identify it. I don't have
who
a high enough knowledge.
Daniel,
did you try to identify it yet?
I don't think I can.
Do you have any points of knowledge arcana?
No, I don't.
Then no, you may not identify it. You have no knowledge about magic whatsoever. You're more of an engineering guy.
So no, I don't have anything in knowledge arcana. I can't identify it.
Okay, who do we know? Oh gosh, Celia. We need to contact Celia.
Okay.
She's a high-level wizard, right?
Yeah, I agree. But she hasn't been to this floor yet. And didn't we teleport to the guild hall?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no.
I thought we did recently.
No, we went to Yenamut.
Okay, well that's fine. We don't need to go back there. But I guess we can all go back to the guild hall, right? But then we couldn't teleport back here.
Let me message Draken really quick.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting him know we're not running away from a mission.
I mean, do we all need to go to... I mean, yeah, if we need to do something with the bag to get her back, then I guess we would all need to be there, but...
How about this? If you guys want, you can take the bag back to Celia at our guild hall. Have her examine it, and she can maybe tell you what we can do. I'll stick around here and see if I can get more information, because we really do need to make sure we're advancing. Because if we fall far behind because we're looking for somebody, we're not going to be able to beat this game.
I'm not even sure how much time we have left. I mean, if she ends up dying, I can only revive her if I have a body after 24 hours.
That's why you better go to the guild hall now and take the bag. Wilson?
Yeah?
Do you want to go with them?
If whoever goes can't come back to Yenamut for a very sizable period of time.
You mean to Aerveldum?
Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. The current city that we're actually currently in.
It was the ice cream, Wilson. It was the ice cream.
I don't know what that has to do with ice cream.
How long is it?
It's a 24-hour reset. Me and Snow used it yesterday, so mine will almost be up. But you guys, you're going to have to wait a little while.
Well, how about this? Find out exactly what I'm fine staying here. I at least have Draken and S that I can rely on to back me up if anything happens. But you guys, I think you really need to go find out what happened, because you guys were the ones that witnessed it. You can give Celia a lot more information than I can.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If anything changes, let me know, and I'll see what we can do.
That makes a ton of sense.
We'll be in touch.
Snow.
All right, boys.
I'm not feeling too good right now.
Go back to the guild hall and rest at least.
Okay.
She looks at Sal as he says that.
I'm scared.
I'm just gonna have to drag him everywhere, aren't I?
Sal, now is the time for you to take a deep breath. It's gonna be okay.
Thanks.
It's gonna be okay. I have confidence in you guys. At least, I mean, not enough that you guys can get armor and weapons on your own, but I have confidence that you'll be able to at least talk to Celia and not die.
Okay.
Wilson?
Yeah?
Go with them and make sure they don't die. Please.
Let's make sure they don't get eaten by a bag. Okay, I guess I'll meet you back at Casa Benedine then, or just message me wherever you end up going.
Sounds good.
All right, boys. Well, to the guild hall.
To the guild hall.
So, the three of you end up teleporting right where you are, and find yourselves back in the main estate of Snow. You are currently right outside the front door of the manor. All right, no time to tarry, boys. Get. And Wilson's literally just pushing you, like, by the broad of your shoulders through the front door.
Oh, okay.
Celia! Look for her, guys. Don't just stand there.
Celia?
Daniel is going to go walking through the halls to see if he can find Celia.
Sal's gonna walk into the other hall that Daniel didn't go into to find Celia.
Roll perception, everybody.
24.
20.
All right. You two play rock, paper, scissors, or tell me who went left and who went right.
I went right.
Okay. So, Daniel, you made your way into the kitchen, and you do not see Celia, unfortunately. She is not there. You went through the dining hall and the kitchen, but Mohit, seeing as you have been there before, you might have assumed that Celia was in her study/library.
All right.
So you went over that way, and you do actually find her.
Hey, Celia.
Oh, why hello there. How are things?
Not great.
What troubles you?
Can you help me figure out what's happened to this bag? Alias is trapped inside of it.
Oh, slightly more urgency next time. Please, hand this to me.
Okay, yeah. I'm freaking out. Is it gonna be okay?
More than likely, no. But that's perfectly fine. No, don't worry about it.
She's a real person, okay, Celia?
She is. No, certainly. Just a moment. And she grabs the bag out of your hand, and it seems like this is the fastest pace you've ever seen her. She actually set down her pipe, and she stood up out of her chair. She's grabbed the bag and thrown it on the floor, and she starts making what seems to be some runic circle around it currently, and she's attempting to identify this object. You fools! This is a bag of devouring.
Yeah? What about it?
As indicative of the title, it consumes things.
I know. That's what I'm afraid of. Look, I can't. People dying in a video game, it doesn't all these, months later, it doesn't get any easier.
Is anyone else here with you? Who all knows of this?
Knows of what?
What has transpired with this cursed object?
It's me and Daniel are the only two people.
Well, come and get him. I will have some news.
Well, I'm just gonna message Daniel, be like, "Hey, fam, you there?"
Yo, fam, what's up? We in the library.
It's not like we have any severe.
Doko, desta, biblioteka.
No, I'm just gonna message Daniel saying, "Daniel, it's urgent. Come to Celia's study in the library."
So Daniel's going to leave the dining hall and go to Celia's study instead. Oh, and if he sees Wilson on the way, he's gonna drag Wilson to Celia's study as well.
You do not currently see Wilson, but you hear him. It sounds as if, because you went left and Sal went right, that he actually decided to go upstairs to see if she was anywhere up there. And you hear him shouting, "Celia! Celia!"
So Daniel's going to cup his hands over his mouth and shout to Wilson to come downstairs because Celia's in the study.
Okay, I'm making my way down there. Wilson is hurriedly rushing down the stairs to meet with you, and he's like, "All right, no time to waste. Get in the study. Go, 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 go." And he just literally almost bolts past you.
Daniel's going to follow him after watching him shoot past.
Having made your way all into the study, some of you for the first time, you see that this is a relatively large room with very tall ceilings and numerous books. But right now, it seems as if Celia, who is generally very lackadaisical, has a scowl on her face and a very stern look, and she's currently standing over the bag, which you know has taken Alias, and it seems as if she has some runic script written on the floor where it lay.
Could we say that the room has very high ceilings?
You could.
All
right.
Good one, Daniel.
Is this everyone?
Yep.
That's us.
Per how this artifact works, it is immensely dangerous. The unfortunate reality is I do not believe that Alias has survived, at least in her entirety.
What?
The way the object works is that any being which is consumed by it is almost in its entirety destroyed, but anything that remains of it will be discharged into a random plane of existence. Now, given time, I could eventually locate which plane that she may reside in, but that would be only her remains. And at that point, per how the game has been said to function, I don't know if it would be too late for her or not.
How long do you think it would take to locate her remains?
It would at least be a 10-minute ritual, but it depends on the severity and if I'm able to locate her with the clairvoyance or not. Sometimes there are barriers, or sometimes we just start looking, unfortunately, in the wrong place.
How many times can you do that per day?
Well, it is a ritual effect, so as long as I'm concentrating, I can continue my search.
Okay, that's good.
I can start work on this post-haste, but I don't know if we'll be able to save her.
Well, if you can locate her within 24 hours, I think we may have a shot at helping her.
I will do my best.
Thank you, Celia. You're, just thank you.
Thanks, Celia. You're a lifesaver.
That is yet to be seen, but I certainly do hope.
I realize now that was really dumb of me to say.
It sounds like we have nothing to do but wait now, guys.
So what's going on with you and Snow?
We were... Wilson does respond, but it looks as if his mind is elsewhere. We were in Aerveldum just trying to kill some time while you guys went shopping, and while in the northern district, I saw this one ice cream place that I thought she might like.
Daniel is going to put his arms around both Sal and Wilson's shoulders and guide them out of Celia's study so they're not bothering her anymore.
Roll a perception check, Daniel, seeing as you are the most aware of your surroundings. Wilson is very lost in train of thought, and Sal is apparently very concerned about Wilson's train of thought.
31.
As you are escorting these two out of the study, you see as if almost the entire room seems to go dark. The curtains close, and the runes on the ground begin to light up in a beautiful array of green and purple. And it seems as if Celia has begun her ritual.
Daniel is very impressed by the magic that he is witnessing, but he's still going to continue guiding them out of the room and perhaps to the dining hall or the kitchen.
Go ahead and you take them out to the kitchen, and you are basically just sitting there, and you're munching on various fruits which are laid in open bowls around the kitchenscape, and you are more than free to...
Bread.
There would probably definitely be a loaf of bread, and you would be able to get some bread and oil and consume that while you are just attempting to pass time.
Daniel is going to also message Snow during this time and tell her what Celia is doing with searching for Alias and whatnot.
Snow messages back. All right, sounds good. Now, does a plane mean a different floor in this game? I haven't really experienced too much of the other planes, so I'm assuming it's another floor, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, it's certainly not an aircraft, so beats me. But I'm not going to interrupt her right now.
All right, well, keep me posted.
Will do. Oh, you might want to message Wilson because he is,
Very in love with you.
not taking this well.
Okay. Snow messages Wilson. Hey, buddy. How are you doing?
Snow, think about all the things that we've gone through. Like, I understand that, like, I was attacked by birds, and Clyde almost died to a hyena shark, and there was definitely that one praying mantis, which was kind of spooky at one point. Like, Alani's temple definitely was kind of weird, because we were literally losing all of our senses, and it felt like we were literally creeping closer to death. But other than those moments, no one's really, like, we've been in danger, but no one's died. And this was literally a handbag on a shopping incident. Like, think about that.
She thinks.
But don't think about it too hard, because it's kind of a depressing thought. But that's what I'm struggling with right now. Like, we fought literal vampires and demons and werewolves and giant spiders, and they're like supposedly these gargantuan creatures. We saw the gosh darn Thunderbird or whatever. All of these things that we could potentially face and have faced, and we can die to shoulder accessories.
That's why you never trust Goose.
I don't think this has anything to do with geese, no. I mean, I understand that the wizard guy's a goose. I don't think he's inherently a bad guy. I think that the problem was that we were breaking and entering that one time. I just think that the entire game, it just feels like it's out to get us.
Wilson, where have you been? Yes.
I've been here next to you the entire time, and we've been kind of la-ti-da about everything, but I feel like maybe we should start taking things more seriously.
I've been taking things seriously. What do you think I've been telling you guys?
We were just out eating ice cream, and apparently, who knows, maybe the ice cream could have ate us.
Wilson, then start checking if everything is a mimic.
Okay, everything for I'm gonna put a level into a spellcaster. I'm gonna get detect
Wilson,
magic.
no.
I'm gonna get knowledge arcana.
Don't do that to yourself. You hate magic.
I do. Listen, I am on edge right now, Snow. Everything just seems so dangerous.
That man's going in the deep end.
It is not effective to live in fear. Take a deep breath.
Okay.
I don't know if you did because I'm not near you.
Well, I did. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the clarification. I just take a deep breath. Treat the world as it were real, but don't be afraid of it.
Okay.
You have to adapt.
So we're waiting on Celia right now to determine what plane of existence Alias may have, her remains may have been left on.
Okay, I need to clarify. Do planes refer to floors, or is that like an entirely new thing that I don't know about?
I don't know. Maybe we're gonna be taking a nice, quiet 16-hour flight to the Bahamas. Like, it could be an aircraft for all I know. I don't know what exists.
Well, I'm with Draken right now, so I've got to get back to what I'm doing. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay, fine. And eventually...
GM, doesn't Clyde live at here?
No, Clyde and Wilson have their own estate that is not the guild hall.
Ah.
Yeah.
I should message Clyde to come over here so he can go brunting with Wilson.
Is that what you decide to do?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You guys, they ain't going brunting if you're going after Alias. You're taking one of them.
No, it's more that Daniel has the emotional intelligence of, like, concrete. So he sees Sal and Wilson freaking out, and he's like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm gonna call someone in who does.
That's adorable, because you're actually thinking about him.
All right. So you message Clyde. What do you say?
Clyde, we need your help at the guild hall.
Hey, Daniel! It's been a long time, bud. What do you need help with? You need some ice cream, some bread, some Some chicken mushroom penne?
Wilson and Sal might. I'm good. One of our party members just died and, or potentially died.
What? What do you mean someone just died? No. Okay, potentially died and dying are two very different things. I'm glad we're making this distinction, but...
Sal and Wilson are, how to put this mildly, a bit emotionally distraught, and I have the emotional intelligence of a concrete block, and I don't really know how to deal with this situation. So, your presence would be mightily appreciated. Thanks.
Fancy you messaging me, because you've never really done that before. But yeah, sure, I'll head right on over. Glad to help any way I can. I'll probably just take him on a good old bout of brunting. I know that's helped me in the past. So me and Wilson will be able to vibe over that. And who knows, maybe Sal will enjoy the good old wilderness.
I like how he doesn't ask why now.
Yep. Eventually, though, Clyde does manage to make his way over there, and he just enters in the guild hall, finding all of you eventually in the kitchen. All right, so, who's ready to go on a good old bout of brunting, boys?
I don't know if we have time for that, but,
Oh, what do you mean?
Alias, who I don't know if you remember, was a new guild member, got eaten by a bag.
What? I mean, I remember some Russian chick for a little bit, but,
Yeah, that was her.
Okay. Eaten by a bag.
Mm-hmm. Bag devouring.
What does Clyde look like right now?
No one is perception checked, ma'am.
Perception check.
Daniel is going to roll actually, wait.
18.
Can I roll a perception check?
Absolutely. You both may roll a perception check if you wish to inspect Clyde further as he has walked into the kitchen.
24.
So, to both of you, it is clearly obvious. He is not wearing his armor as you were originally accustomed to him wearing, nor does he have appearing his bow on him either. He just has a simple dagger at his side, and he seems to be wearing very common clothing. Outside of that, though, he seems to be larger than his former self, more so in like it is better distributed now, but he has put on some more weight and he's a little bit thicker, but he's also starting to regain some of his muscular definition.
Oh, thick.
Before he was kind of like
Thick man.
he was like toned, but he was skinny, and then he got like really kind of large, and then he's kind of like distributed that, and he's become like more like meaty muscular.
So now Clyde and Wilson are kind of the same.
More similar, yes.
But it's really funny because it hasn't been that long since Zana left. So the game just like makes you gain weight really quickly, but losing weight takes forever. That is so cruel.
That's
It's
just like real life.
Wait, so what are we all doing? Just standing around? What are we doing for Elias? Can we get her out of the bag?
That's what Celia's working on, because I am not a wizard.
Okay.
Or witch.
Yeah, so, Clyde, we're kind of just waiting around here. Yeah, I can see that you're waiting around here. Oh, yeah, so, I don't know how we want to handle this, guys. As time begins to pass and you are all conversing with one another, eventually you hear as Celia gently raps on the doorframe. You all turn around and you can see that she is standing there, and it looks as if she has something to say. All right, so what'd you find? Oh, yeah, I heard someone got eaten. Were you able to figure out what's going on? Well, at least I have news, though I don't know particularly what to make of it. I fear that Alias's demise is almost certain, but I have located her remnants. They seem to currently reside on the shadow plane.
Not the shadow plane.
I rolled for this randomly. I literally just assigned numbers to the various different planes of existence, and I rolled a percentage die, and this is where it ended up.
Oh, the shadow plane.
Okay, so how do we get there?
Well, unless you have any form of planar transport, I don't suppose we do. I would not be able to change my spells out in time, nor have I actually even come across planar shift. And that is the only thing in which I am understanding would be able to do such a thing. I don't know if perhaps you know anyone else who may be able to travel such planes of existence, but whoever they are, they would have to be incredibly powerful. And then furthermore, did you not state that there was a time restraint on how limited we are on retrieving her?
How long has it been since Alias has been eaten?
It's been about an hour or two, because you had to travel back to the other town, then back here, then talk to her, then also, like, she had to, like, search through the various planes of existence, which there are numerous. So it's been about 2 hours.
Okay, so it's been about 2 hours. I can cast Plane Shift, and I can also revive someone. I can. It's a 5th level spell, but I didn't take it today, so I need to cast Knapsack to rest for 2 hours, and then recover, and then prepare my spells, which takes an hour. So if I cast it now, earliest I can get going is in 3 hours.
Which would mean you'd only have a 19-hour time frame to find her once you are in the Shadow Plane.
So, Shadow Plane sounds kind of dangerous.
Yeah, like...
I'm going to assume everything there would want to kill me.
The Shadow Plane is a twisted representation of that of the material. It exists, malformed and diluted. Where a city may lie here, a ruin may lie on the other side. Distance and time do not act the same. So, honestly, it's quite possible that we're on a far greater time constraint than we thought. If time moves faster there than it does here, it may accelerate things slightly. But other than that, you are correct. There are shades, remnants of individuals or mirrors of them. Some things also, such as shadow giants, may exist. They are hulking creatures, and most all of them seek entrance to the material plane to manifest themselves out of the cruel, twisted, and warped reality which they call home.
So what you're saying is that if we enter the Shadow Plane, there's a risk that this entirely backfires on all of us.
Entering the Shadow Plane in and of itself is dangerous. Doing so with a purpose and time constraint makes it all the more precarious. Having to be rushed to find something where you don't particularly know where it is, and having to do so on a clock, can greatly exaggerate the difficulties of traversing the realm in the first place. If I were to accompany you, and were actually on that plane of existence, I may be able to pinpoint the location of her remains, but, once again, there's no guarantee of how easy they would be to get to. Nor is there any guarantee of what may stand between us.
That sounds really scary.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
So we should talk with Snow.
Probably, because, I mean, I understand that we lost a guild member, but we literally lost a guild member and our attempt to resurrect said guild member, and we don't even know if resurrection works. I thought as soon as you died in this game that the nerve gear was supposed to, like, fry your brain or something. So, like, what if Alias, the person, is already dead? And even if we could theoretically bring back the character, that doesn't mean we bring back the person.
Well, I don't know exactly how the nerve gear works, but maybe it's also on a similar timer that this is, where you're not fully dead, but if the timer runs out, you're dead.
Yeah, but, like, then how would they judge the timers based off of whether you have regular resurrection, true resurrection, wish? Like, I heard there are a bunch of different spells that kind of all do the same thing, but, like, have different time restraints.
That I don't know. I've never had to revive someone before, so yeah, I don't know.
And we specifically need Daniel's revival in this, right? Revival spell.
Unless you know anyone else who could bring the dead back to life, I think Daniel's our best bet.
But isn't she not actually dead, though? She's just stuck in the Shadow Realm, in the Shadow Plane.
No. Per the Bag of Devouring, anything that is consumed is eventually diminished and withered away to nothing. Only her remains would be found, and even then, we would have to resurrect them.
So considering how risky this is, I think we should talk with Snow about this.
Yeah, this isn't like we're just gonna run down to the market and pick up gear, and we saw how dangerous that can be, so maybe before we go to different planes of existence, we do want to cue her in on things.
Yeah.
I guess we message her, because we can't go back to Aerveldum for the day.
So Daniel's going to message Snow and tell her, "Hey, Snow, Alias is in the plane of existence known as the Shadow Plane, which Celia tells me is kind of like a warped opposite reality of this one, and opening it kind of risks the dangers that are present in that realm coming into here, and it's not entirely guaranteed that we'll be able to find Alias's remains in time. Yeah, it's kind of a mess."
So you're just gonna give up?
Well, I figured I should let you know because the risks are high, but we might be able to bring her back. and I just wanted to get your input on it.
Snow messages back. I was thinking about it, and I realized I have had some experience with an alternate plane. Kind of like what the Queen did with us. She took us into a whole other plane for privacy. I really don't know about the shadow plane, but I know there was this, mirror plane, and we had to fight these mirror images of ourselves. But to sum it up, there were mirror versions of us. Like, there was a witch me that tried to kill me. Beside the point.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. You could talk to the Queen and see if she'd be willing to send some of her vampires with you, since being in the shadow plane might give them strength. I don't know. But with what the Odd Guild stands for, I don't think it's right if we just give up on somebody so quickly.
I figured you'd say that, but considering the risks, I just wanted to make sure.
You do have the ability to teleport to Castle Rimidolv if you so chose to do so. If you wanted to convene with the Queen and some of her individuals. But at the same time, like you mentioned, you are on a time constraint, and it is also immensely dangerous to go and do this.
Well, there's no time like the present. So I'm going to turn to everyone and say, well, Snow seems to want us to go get her. But I think we should talk with Queen Rimidol first, because she is probably one of the utmost experts on these different planes. And who knows, maybe she'll send some soldiers with her to help us.
Yeah, that's true.
Wilson, after hearing what you said, it seems like he immediately has started typing Snow. So, like, I understand, like, we're, like, all for one for all kind of thing and everything, and, like, we're kind of supposed to, like, watch each other's back and everything, but, the shadow plane sounds like we're all going to die, and I don't know if it's, like, smart to risk the lives of all of us just to bring her back, and us to have such a low chance of even possibly succeeding.
If you don't want to go, you do not have to. I'm just saying, are you giving up?
That is, are you giving up? You're not here. Are you going to come with us?
I'm with Draken right now. I'm trying to get some information.
On what? On not how to resurrect Alias? Because it sounds like you gave up on her long ago then in that point, if you're just still worried about this murder mystery for some NPCs. This is a real person here we're talking about.
I mean, are there any other clerics in the guild, or?
No.
No.
We're a very small guild.
You have a cleric, a druid, and a paladin. Those are your only healers. The only individuals who could potentially even... Wait, Daniel, what spell do you have that is allowing you to bring people back?
I believe it's Restoration, but let me double check.
Restoration does not bring people back from the dead. The Resurrection would, but...
That's it. I'm sorry.
But Resurrection's a 7th level spell.
Okay, then I'm remembering something wrong.
Is Raised Dead. Someone who has been dead no longer than 1 day per caster level, also, by the way.
So, actually, it'd be a few days.
You could... Well, I mean, he's at 10th level caster, so he would have a week.
11th.
Yeah, so you'd have a little over a week to actually do this. But it is also 5,000 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
Snow just messages Wilson. Listen, if we don't want to do it, we just need to make it clear where we stand on this.
Well, I mean, my whole thing is, do we even know if it'll work? What if we get there, put all of our lives in danger, and then finally, as soon as we arrive, like, we can't even bring her back? We don't know how the game functions with revive mechanics.
Why would they be here if they weren't usable?
I don't know, it was a cruel joke. Ha ha ha, you all died. What if, well, I mean, even if we bring back the character, right? If as soon as you die in the game, your brain explodes, what if the person's still dead and it's just like a virtual consciousness?
Why is that bad?
Well, Alias in real life doesn't have a body because it exploded.
Like I said, treat this like it is real life right now. That's what the Queen told us to do.
What do you mean, treat it like it's real life? We are in a game, and we said that our brains would explode if we die. We can't ignore that potential reality.
Wilson, I understand completely. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't have all the answers. I'm trying.
Okay, all I'm saying is if we are going after Alias, I think we should do it as a group. We're strongest when we're all together as the Odd Guild. Maybe we even need to call in reinforcements. But whoever's coming with us, I think we need to be united on this.
If you want to get Alias, you can get her. At this point, I don't know what to do. I'm currently here. I'm with Draken right now. Then she just stops messaging after that.
We get it. Draken. Okay.
All right, well, you have fun with your new boyfriend while we're all trying to save the rest of your guild members, leader.
Oh, good lord.
Wow.
All right, well, Snow's not going to help us, and we're all left out to dry. And if we want to save anyone that we care about, apparently our guild leader doesn't care.
All right. Well, you know what this means?
Wilson, I do have some good news.
What's the good news?
I completely misread my spell. We actually have, like, a little under 11 days to go get her.
Oh, goodness, that is goodness. Okay, so we don't have to literally do it today. That is good.
But it might take a little bit to go into the Shadow Realm.
This is true, but we have more of a buffer, not 19 hours.
This is good. All right, well, who all will be going then? I will go to help seek her remains. Daniel is the only individual I know who can raise the dead. Sounds as if, like, Sal, you are in, and Wilson as well. Well, do you think we just go the four of us then?
Yeah, let's do it.
We might be gone for a little while, but...
It's for someone we care about, so it's worth it.
Also, I should reiterate that we need, like, 5,000 gold worth of diamond.
Jeez, Daniel, that's also a bit of an oversight. Like, thank you for giving me 9 more days to play with, but Lord, that's a lot of money.
Well, it's undeading someone. What did you expect?
I don't know if I have that kind of finances. I think me and Clyde spent most of it upgrading our manor. We could always ask the queen. Maybe we don't really have enough time to do another quest. I can provide the material components.
Snow messages Daniel.
You can also message Wilson in response to you dating someone.
No, I block Snow. No, I didn't.
Oh, you get blocked by both Wilson and Daniel. You cannot message either.
No, I'm not that close with Wilson.
Dang it.
Did Wilson block me?
Temporarily.
Really?
He's upset with you.
Actually?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, gosh.
I'm kidding. He didn't.
Snow just messages Daniel. Listen, I don't know if it is a good idea for you guys to go to the Shadow Plane. I am currently tied up in a situation. I am not able to get to you guys to be able to go. And if somebody is throwing a temper tantrum, you don't need to follow them.
I'm going to message her back. Turns out I'm the big dumb and misread my own spell. GG self. We have a little bit longer. Also, to revive her, we need like 5,000 gold worth of diamond, but I think Celia's going to take care of that.
All right. If you still want to go, that's fine. I'm probably going to be tied up here for a bit.
Define a bit.
I'm not sure. All I know is that we made an agreement with Dark, so I'm bound to honor that right now.
All right, so, like I mentioned, I will be able to provide any material components for any spells that are necessary, but outside of that, is there any other further preparation that we need make? This journey will not be easy, and we do need to prepare ourselves.
Well, we should make sure we're well equipped with armor, food, and weapons, as well as a good place to sleep, because I don't think any of us are staying up for a week.
Goodness, well, I mean, we can get all the bedrolls together from the camping gear. Outside of that, Celia, has Tiffany been keeping up on the blacksmithing and all the armor making? Do you think we could at least get everyone fitted with some gear? I'm sure that if we look around, we can find something in the guild hall.
We could take the butler with us.
I don't know about that one, unless Snow explicitly instructed him to assist us. I doubt he'd come along, and even then, it may be out of his purview.
Yeah, no, that'd be a terrible idea.
So, are you guys gonna need me? Like, I don't really know Alias. I feel bad for her, but I can't believe she got, like, killed. That's really, like, I kind of want to help, but at the same time, it sounds really dangerous, and, I don't know, guys. I don't know her as well as you do.
If you want to come, you're more than welcome to, but if you decide not to, I will not hold it against you.
Same.
Okay, well, I don't know, maybe I'll reach out to Snow, and maybe I'll assist her with what she was doing. Wait, that means I'd have to go to the next floor, though, and I haven't explored any of that. Oh, that'll be a pain.
I think she'd really appreciate that.
Probably.
At the very least, you reaching out.
Okay, Clyde pops up in his message. Snow, so I'm back at the guild hall. Hi, it's Clyde, by the way. I'm doing well. I actually lost 10 pounds on Nutrisystem.
Can we afford that trademark?
I don't think we can.
No.
But I was just reaching out to you because it sounds like people are going to, like, different dimensions, and I didn't know if maybe, like, I feel like I should be more involved. I'm feeling better. I don't know, like, I could go with them and help, or I could come and help you since they are missing now. But it would be an ordeal because I haven't been to that floor yet.
Snow responds, if you want to come to this floor, that's fine. I can come and get you. Is Wilson going with them?
I mean, it kind of sounds like he is. He was spouting off something about, like, it's our responsibility. Snow said we have to be good people and that we're, like, inhuman dogs if we don't, but she's not going to be here because she has a new boyfriend. So how's that going? Who's
What?
this new guy?
You just get a response, what?
Who's this new guy, Snow?
I don't have a new guy. I don't have a guy. Period. ...
I don't know, Wilson's saying something about Draken and you, and like you're too involved with him to help people that you're actually friends with and care about.
We are currently in the middle of exploring a location. I am with Draken because I got lost.
No, you're with Draken because you like him. Traitor.
Oh, got him. Traitor. All right, well, I mean, it's not my business to get into your interpersonal relationships or anything. All I know is, I think he's coming with us. But we're probably not going to be leaving until tomorrow because
So wait, are you going with them now?
Oh, well, I don't know. Do you? Wait, that's kind of up to you. Wilson said it's kind of a long journey to get to town. He said it would take like 3 days of traveling in the snow and the cold.
In Brunting.
I like Brunting. I could make it work. But doesn't that kind of sidetrack you from your mission? Isn't that counterproductive?
I needed to find somebody out there anyway, so if I go out and get you, it'd probably be good, but I don't know. Currently, I don't have any of my guildmates here, and I feel kind of lonely. I just realized I have nobody else here right now. Selena is there, you're right. Selena's so quiet, though. Nobody knows where she is.
I was going to say like the wind. I'm like, no, that's Crystal. Like the wind.
It would actually probably be good for Selena to go out into the wilderness for a little bit, too.
Okay, so I guess I'll meet you up there tomorrow, because everyone else is heading out tomorrow, so I guess I can get my button gear, and we'll all get prepared at the same time, and I'll come and find you. You find me?
I'll find you.
Okay. We'll stay in touch. All right, guys, so Snow's not coming with any of us. She said she's really preoccupied with Draken, and that she's in something that she can't get away from.
Snow also messages Clyde again. Tell Wilson he's an idiot. And stop assuming things.
Snow says that Wilson's an idiot and that Alias got eaten by a bag and we should assume nothing. What? How is it my fault that Alias got eaten by a bag? I don't think that's what she meant. I'm just like, there are a lot of messages. I've got bad eyesight. I could be reading things out of order. She could have said you were an idiot way earlier. Hey, I take offense to that. Listen, okay. All right. Anyways, but besides that woman, we're on a quest to save a friend and for friendship and magic, okay? Everyone get ready. Get whatever you need. Bedrolls, health potions, rope, lanterns, I don't know. All of that good stuff.
Out of game sound, now would be a fantastic time to find some of the things you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. What am I going to find? I don't know.
Armor and a weapon.
Armor and a weapon. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm going to find an armor, a silk bodysuit, if I can. And do I get a crossbow?
Did you ever give Tiffany the spider silk from the encounter with Brian? Because there is actually a very small potential possibility that there is actually exactly what you want.
Yo, you gonna take my hard-earned work stuff? Tiffany got 15 spider string, and I don't know how big they were.
So Sal, actually, it just so happens that literally all of the perfect encounters and items were given, that there is a set of masterwork spider silk bodysuit armor, as well as a light repeating crossbow.
Hey! Okay, wait, hold on. What does everything do?
You are going to be getting a masterwork spider silk bodysuit, as well as a light repeating crossbow, because Tiffany actually was given spider silk from the King Brian adventure, and a light repeating crossbow is 250 gold
Nice.
worth of material, and he would have been able to craft such a weapon.
Hey, that's epic. Let's go.
Okay. Daniel, Sal, is there anything else you can think we need before we leave?
Sleep. Sleep would be good.
Absolutely. I thought it was gonna. I mean, it's been a long day, kind of. We investigated the art building. There were creepy puppets. There was that really enthusiastic, energetic man that wouldn't stop talking. Found out that someone got eaten by a bag today.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the guy in the art department.
Oh, him.
Yeah. And there were creepy puppets. People have been murdered. One of our friends got eaten. I could use a good night's rest before we go out anywhere.
All right. With that, then, everyone, take the day and we'll leave first thing tomorrow.
Thanks, Celia.
And with that, I think this is where we will be catching up with what Snow's been up to and what has her so preoccupied.
All right, foundlings, that's it for today's episode, just like Quentin said. And we will see you next week with another episode of Sword Art Online Odd, because remember, right now we are bi-weekly with our releases. And also, make sure you hit that subscribe button or the follow button. The podcast is completely free for you to listen to, but hey, here's something you can do. If you want to support the podcast, tell somebody else about it. Ask them to subscribe and follow along as well. And, maybe they'll enjoy it. Or you can also go to our Patreon at bit.ly/support MRPF. And you can also go to our website and go to our store for some merchandise where you can get hats, t-shirts, stickers, and more. And on top of that, if you do our Patreon thing, you get access to early releases of episodes and GM notes, maps made by the GMs. Hey, maybe that should be interesting to you. Again, consider supporting us in that way. And also make sure you are following us on our social media accounts. That is Twitter and Instagram at RollFound. And if you follow along there, you can stay up to date on announcements and other things that we talk about there. And also consider joining us on our Discord where we chat, we hang out, and we play games together. That link is in the description below. Or if you visit us on our social media accounts, that link is also available there in our bio. So consider going there, guys, and following along with the podcast, because you know what? Subscribing, following, whatever the word is they want us to use now, because apparently that term can scare people away from following because they think it means we need money, and it doesn't. This is free. All of this is free. And if you want to donate, that is actually great because that helps us out in creating content for future things. Oh, before I forget, one other thing that we are doing, although it's somewhat off and on right now because of scheduling and whatnot, we are streaming on Twitch. So you guys can go to our Twitch and follow us there, and you can be notified of when we go live. Again, like I said, it's a little off and on there because of our schedules, but hey, we go there, we play games, and that's another way that you can get in contact with us. Oh, and that even reminds me, we do have an email. If you want to reach us in some other way, you have questions or just want to let us know that you're really enjoying the show, please send us an email at info@missingroleplayerfound.com. And very last but not least, if you have not done so already, please consider taking the time to leave us a rating and review in whatever podcast listening app that you are on. That really helps us out and helps us to be discovered by other listeners like you. All right, foundlings, that's it from me. We will see you, like I said, next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.